Have you ever heard stories that sound strange, but are actually true? Stories of lottery winners who suddenly receive trillions of rupiah, only to go bankrupt a few years later and end up worse off than before. Or stories of athletes who sign billion-dollar contracts but in old age struggle to pay their bills. On the other hand, there are stories of entrepreneurs whose businesses collapse completely, losing everything. Yet within a short time, they rise again and achieve the same or even greater success. When we hear stories like these, we often draw simple conclusions. Oh, it's because of poor financial management. Or, that person just has a strong mentality. But what if I told you that's not the real answer? What if I told you there's an invisible law at work behind it all? A hidden mechanism in our subconscious mind that works like a room temperature thermostat. As someone who studies vibrational physics and consciousness, today I want to reveal this secret to you. The secret of the financial thermostat, a mystical program that determines the upper and lower limits of your wealth. Understanding how this thermostat works is the key to stopping self-sabotage and finally reaching the level of prosperity that always seemed just out of your reach. What is the financial thermostat? Imagine the thermostat of your air conditioner. You set it to 22 degrees Celsius. What happens? If the room gets too hot, say 27 degrees Celsius, the AC compressor turns on full blast to bring the temperature back down to 22 degrees Celsius. Conversely, if the room becomes too cold, say 18 degrees Celsius, the compressor turns off and allows the room to warm back up to 22 degrees Celsius. The thermostat's job is to keep the room temperature within the comfort zone you've set. Now imagine your subconscious mind has a similar thermostat. But instead of controlling air temperature, it controls your financial temperature. It has a preset level, or set point, of how much wealth feels normal, safe, and comfortable for you. This is your financial thermostat. That lottery winner who went bankrupt, their financial thermostat might be set at enough to live simply. When they suddenly receive a huge influx of money, their subconscious thermostat panics. Too hot, not normal, danger. So their subconscious compressor kicks in, they start sabotaging themselves, buying unnecessary things, making bad investments, spending recklessly, until their financial temperature drops back to the normal they know. On the other hand, the entrepreneur who bounced back, their thermostat might be set at billionaire. When their business collapses and their financial temperature plummets, their thermostat panics too. Too cold, not normal. So their subconscious heater switches on. They become super motivated, super creative, and work tirelessly to bring their financial temperature back up to the billionaire level that feels like home. Where does your thermostat setting come from? Now the question is, what's your current financial temperature, and who set it? The surprising answer, it wasn't set consciously by you. That setting was formed from accumulated experiences and programming since childhood. 1. Childhood programming. What did you often hear about money from your parents? Money doesn't grow on trees. Setting, money is rare and hard to get. We're just ordinary people, don't aim too high. Setting, our level is just here. Rich people are greedy. Setting, being rich is dangerous and bad. These repeated phrases become subconscious programs that set your financial normal. 2. Environment and social circle. Try to calculate the average income of the 5 people closest to you. Most likely, your income won't stray far from that number. Why? Because as a tribe, we want to feel like we belong. Our subconscious adjusts our thermostat to not be too hot or too cold compared to our circle. 3. Traumatic experiences with money. Maybe you once lost a business, were cheated by a partner, or watched your family fall apart over inheritance disputes. These painful experiences can create a subconscious program that says money equals danger and suffering. As a defense mechanism, your thermostat will be set to a lower temperature to protect you from feeling that pain again. 4. Your self-image. Deep down, how do you see yourself? As a fighter who always has to struggle? As a middle-class person, safe but not abundant? Or as a visionary destined for great things? Your thermostat will always try to align your financial reality with your dominant self-image. Signs your thermostat is working. How do you know your thermostat is active? Watch for these signs. Sign 1. Self-sabotage after receiving sudden wealth. You just got a big bonus or a huge project. Suddenly, you feel an irresistible urge to buy the latest phone, renovate your home, or treat everyone. Or out of nowhere, a relative urgently needs a large loan. This is your internal AC turning on to bring your temperature back down to your normal. Sign 2. Sudden motivation when things are critical. You just lost your job or suffered a loss. Suddenly, you become hyper-creative. Ideas pour in, you reconnect with people, and you quickly earn enough to return to your safe level. This is your internal heater. Sign 3. Feeling out of place in luxurious spaces. You walk into a 5-star hotel or a luxury car showroom. Instead of feeling excited, you feel awkward, uncomfortable, and want to leave quickly. This is a signal that the temperature of that space is much higher than your thermostat setting, and your system perceives it as a threat. How to raise your thermostat setting permanently. The good news is you're not doomed to live with the same thermostat setting forever. You hold the remote. You can change the setting. But not by force. The way is through gradual and consistent recalibration. Step 1. Know your current temperature and set a realistic new one. First, be honest. At what income level do you feel enough? That's likely your current thermostat setting. Next, choose a new temperature you want to reach. Key, raise it gradually. If you're at 20 million per month now, don't immediately target 1 billion. Aim for 30 million. A small increase that feels a bit uncomfortable but still believable to your subconscious. Step 2. Recalibrate internally with emotional visualization. Spend 5 minutes daily. Close your eyes. Don't just visualize the number 30 million, feel what it's like to live with that income. Feel the relief of paying bills with ease. Feel the joy of saving more. Feel the peace. You're heating up your internal vibration to get used to the new temperature. Step 3. Expose yourself to higher temperatures. This is crucial. Visit places slightly above your current class. Sip coffee in a luxury hotel lobby. Test drive your dream car. Visit a property expo for your ideal home. The goal is not to buy or feel intimidated. The goal is to accustom your nervous system and vibration to the energy of abundance. You're telling your thermostat, see, this level is safe and enjoyable. Nothing to fear. Step 4. Celebrate every small increase. When your income rises, even by just 100,000 rupiah, celebrate it. Don't say, oh, it's just this much. Be grateful. Treat yourself to a cup of tea or do a little dance. Celebration sends a positive signal to your subconscious. Raising the temperature is good. It brings joy. This helps lock in your new setting. Step 5. Upgrade your circle. Consciously seek and spend more time with people whose financial thermostats are at the level you aim for. You don't need to ask them for money. Simply by soaking in their energy and mindset, your thermostat will recalibrate naturally. Now we come to the final revelation. The universe never limits your blessings. The sky has no ceiling. You are the one who has unconsciously installed a cap on your wealth through your internal thermostat setting. So, your real task is not to chase more money. Your task is to expand your comfort zone for receiving more money. Once you successfully raise your internal thermostat setting, the universe has no choice but to adjust the external temperature of your reality to match your new setting. New opportunities will appear, fresh ideas will come, and the right people will connect with you, as if by magic. Stop blaming the economy, the government, or your situation. Take the remote back. Acknowledge your current operating temperature and start consciously turning it up 1 degree at a time. Set the wealth temperature you truly desire in your life.